You're talking about fan interaction in an event, and we have a Ryder Cup at Bethpage Black this year. Not to mention the question about players being paid to be part of the Ryder Cup, more money for charities, et cetera, et cetera. So it's really a twofold question, maybe two sides of a coin. Where do you see your conversation about fans and engagement and where that line is drawn in propriety at the Ryder Cup in the USA coming up? And what about the other side of that coin with players getting more for what they're doing?
So from a fan standpoint, I'm, as a lone American working on a UK broadcast, essentially, I'm going to wear the red, white, and blue 24/7. In fact, I already have outfits picked out for it just to churn that needle. But, to get up there and to know some of the most horrific things you've ever heard said out there to guys that are out there playing for their respective countries and or continents, you hear things, you're just like, oh my gosh, really? Did you just say that? You're a grown man or a grown woman, and really you thought that might be appropriate right then and there? I would imagine there's going to be a ton more security at the Ryder Cup than anybody's ever seen before, and that's not unwarranted either. I hope the PGA of America has a pretty good handle on it. And listen, I want the U.S. side to win as badly as anybody, and I'm going to root for them loudly as I possibly can without getting fired by my producer. But I'm going to be pro-America all day long, pro-USA. But there's a line to be drawn. Like, listen, boorish behavior, calling guys names, things like that. And how do you stop that in Long Island? I don't think that you can. So I'm hoping it goes very well, but I'm expecting to see some really strange, bizarre things going on. And for your next question, I think it's absurd. I'd have paid good money to play in a Ryder Cup. I can understand. I can see the point of view of the players and or agents that think or want to get paid. And even if it's just going to their charity of choice, why not just do it behind closed doors and say, listen, we would like you to write a specific charity on your card that you would like to have money go to from this, and we're happy to stroke a check and let it go. Why do we feel like why do players vocally think they need to get paid because they see all those chalets up there? Listen, nothing about those is free to build, to staff, to manage, probably to insure. The list is long. And I just don't, I think it's an honor to saddle up for your country and wear the red, white, and blue. I don't know why players feel like they need to get paid. Again, I haven't been part of a Ryder Cup, but I've also heard the stories, Matt, and I'm sure you have, of all the swag that they get leading up to it. It's unbelievable, the stuff that I've heard over the years. Stand-up paddleboard was given by Davis Love III one time. Okay, how many guys are going to use a stand-up paddleboard? It's a cool gift, but I'd like to know some of the interesting things that the PGA and the captains have given away and what that budget looks like as well. Just to kind of, just for reference, to see why they're looking for an extra $200,000 to $400,000 that they feel like they should get. And it's not all the players; it's certainly a few of them. But I don't know. I don't agree with it. I don't agree why they should be getting paid for it. I think it's an honor. I think it's something that every player should hope to be a part of, look forward to, and qualify on their own. Or getting a captain's pick, it doesn't matter. But just to be a part of that team, I would have to imagine is just one of the dreams you could live as a professional golfer. In fact, I know it is because Andrew Coltart tells me all the time that I've never got to play Ryder Cup.